Hello and welcome. My name is Peace Mitchell and I'm co-founder of Women Changing the World Press. Before we begin, I would like to pay my respects to the traditional owners and elders of the land that I live and work on, the people of Mamu country in North Queensland. I would also like to pay my respects to traditional owners and elders right across Australia and the Torres Strait. Well, we are here today to celebrate the launch of our new book, Women Living Fearlessly. This book is an amazing collection of stories from 25 incredible women from all over the world who have shared their story of living fearlessly. And I'm just delighted to have one of our incredible authors joining me, Tara Croker. Please join me, Tara.
Hi, Peace. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's so great to have you here, Tara. Now, Tara, for people who haven't met you before, I would love you to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about the work that you do.
Yeah, so Yiridu my name's Tara Croker, as you mentioned. I'm a proud Wiradjuri woman and I'm based on Gadigal country in Sydney, Australia. So I'm the proud founder of Yala Sparkling, and Yala Sparkling creates beautiful, delicious, healthy, sparkling waters using real native ingredients sourced from Australia.
Incredible, Tara. So great. And I love the brand that you've created. Now, your chapter is what we're talking about today. And your title for your chapter is My Story, Banyandyi Jalang. Can you tell us about why you chose this title for your story?
Yes, absolutely. So as I mentioned, being a proud Aboriginal Wiradjuri woman, I thought it would be fantastic to include Wiradjuri language in my chapter, given it's so close to me, my story, my culture, community, and being able to bring that to a global platform by including traditional language in my chapter and my story is really powerful, and super proud to see it in there.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. I love that you have included the language in your title. Now, your story, your chapter goes into some very significant moments in your life. And one of the moments that you talk about is where your boss concluded the meeting with a passing comment. And he said to you, "We're not saving lives." Can you tell us about this moment and how you felt in that moment and what it sparked inside you?
Yeah, I think it was probably a building feeling in me as someone who is very passionate about community and earth and planet. So it was probably a building feeling within me. And then having that sort of stark reminder of having built a successful career and put a lot of energy into the work that I was doing, but then not necessarily being able to give back in that work was probably, yeah, just a strong moment of a bit of an epiphany of, all of these skills and experience and knowledge that I'd built. How could I take that and use that for everything that I cared about in the world to have purpose and value for the planet?
I love that so much. And I love that you had the courage to take action and realize that you weren't in alignment in that place where you were, and that you had the courage to create change and do things better. So in your chapter, you say that you've always had a really strong connection to the land and to plants. Can you tell us more about how this connection has helped shape your growth and your journey?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me, it's always my happy place being out on country and in nature, and I do feel that that is much the same for many people. But if I'm going too long in my journey without, being close to a tree or being by the ocean, I really do start to feel that energetically. So if I go for too long without being in nature and being a part of nature as we are as humans, I do find that I start to lose energy. So it's a really important place and place of energy finding, I think, being in nature and within nature. So with native plants in particular, I grow them on my balcony, even though I'm sort of based in the city. I'm completely surrounded by plants. You can see a couple. It's like a little mini rainforest in my apartment. So I always need to have that sort of greenery and nature and native plants around me. But I'm also plant-based, so eat, live, and breathe plants. And I grow lemon myrtle on my balcony, for example, which is a native plant. And I usually keep a leaf on my body, or I drink lemon myrtle tea in the morning as well.
I love that so much. I love that you have that connection in so many ways through everything you do. The fact that you have them growing on your veranda, you keep them on your body, and you're drinking the tea as well each day. That's really beautiful. Really
Yeah,
beautiful.
definitely a crazy plant lady.
I love it. I love it. Now, you appeared on Shark Tank. Can you tell us a bit about this experience and what you learned as a result of being on the show?
Yeah, absolutely. I think first and foremost, I learned to just give things a go. I remember the moment of applying to go on the show and my friends sort of encouraging me and thinking like, oh, I don't know if this will come to light. And the moment I applied, I sort of quit out of the application because I saw you had to do a video and I was in the middle of something at work. And I thought, I'll come back to that later. I'm too busy. And then about 10 minutes later, the producers actually called me. So it was almost instant that they got in touch. And a couple of weeks after that, I was in the studio and filming. So I think, yeah, the biggest lesson is to just give things a go. But the experience itself was incredible. I think being able to go on a mainstream platform like a national TV show like Shark Tank and discuss Indigenous business and the issues and growth and excitement around native plants was a huge win for me in itself. But then being able to go on the show and hear from, the sharks, the experienced business people, that they loved our drinks, that they loved our brand, that they saw the vision and the mission and the purpose, and they were willing to put their money where their mouth was really powerful, particularly in the point that we were at in the journey going along to film on the show. We'd actually only launched like a few weeks before filming. So it was really early on. And to have that, I guess, belief and reassurance and positive feedback from people of that level was really, really great.
Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations on that opportunity and having the courage to just go for it, because it is quite daunting to appear on national TV.
Oh
So,
gosh, yeah, it was very nerve-wracking.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But as you said, it's an incredible platform. And something that you're very passionate about is ensuring that Indigenous voices are at the forefront of the native food industry. Can you tell us why this is so important?
Yes, absolutely. So the knowledge of using traditional Australian plants, native Australian plants, comes from Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. And yet we only make up 2% ownership of the entire native food supply chain. And when I first learnt that early on in the journey, that just really blew my mind, because none of the economic benefit is returning to where that traditional knowledge comes from in the first place. And that doesn't sit right with me. So that's part of my mission with Yala Sparkling, is to increase that representation and to be a voice, an authentic voice in the native food industry coming from community, but also to pay the respect to the plants and what they mean culturally and for community. They're sacred, they have meaning, they each have powerful phytonutrients and benefits to them. So I think for all of those reasons, it's really important that we honour the plants and bring Indigenous voices to the forefront in this industry.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I just, congratulations on everything you're doing and the work you're doing as an advocate in this space. It's really important. I had no idea that only 2% of the native food industry was Indigenous business owners. So it's amazing the work you're doing, and please keep it up. It's very needed. It's very important.
Yes, thank you so much. It's definitely the industry itself is estimated to be about $50 million annually and growing. So yeah, if I can return a little piece of that back to community, that would be fantastic. And I just wanted to add to that Yala, the name of the brand in my language, actually means present. So it's all about bringing the ancient knowledge and that traditional use of the plants to the present moment, so that people in the modern world can experience that in the present moment.
I love that so much. Thank you so much, Tara, for being here and chatting with me today. And thank you for your chapter in Women Living Fearlessly as well. I've just loved learning more about what you do. And I just love chatting with you today as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peace. Mandangawu. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you to everybody who has tuned in today with us as well. You can grab your copy of Women Living Fearlessly at our website, wcwpress.com. And until next time, we'll see you again. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Tara. Bye.